Good evening. It's that time for Wild Women with Wine. I'm here, Dr. Nancy Sutton Pierce, aka Dr. Nan, and I'm waiting for my buddy Karenlee Potter to come in and have a little chit chat with us. Hope everybody's doing great tonight. Hope some of you were able to catch my my conscious living show. That's another one. My exotic lifestyle show. That is episode 2 from last night, where I interviewed Karen's son, Cam Potter. It was pretty fun. Could have gone another hour. He's so interesting. So we're just checking in here. Miami in the house. Excellent. Hello, hello. Yeah, tell me where you're from. I always love to know. Amanda's here and David, and so very exciting. Oh, good. I'm glad you liked the interview. He's so fun. He's so cute. So yeah, I'll do that again because I still have more questions for him. Do you still have questions you'd like me to ask him? So if anybody has questions that they'd like me to ask Cam Potter, who's the digital nomad, just shoot me a message and I'll put it on my list. So we have Texas here. I'm in California, USA 66. You're very sweet. So I'm in Northern California right now, and we've been getting a lot of rain. So that's been lovely for the lake and our plants, but some of our little towns in California are floating out to sea, so that's not so good. Are you all staying safe? You know, somebody was asking me the other day, how can you live in California with all the things going on there? It's like, I don't know. I think every place has something. If you guys can tell me of a place where I can move that doesn't have any natural disasters, please let me know. Because I would put it in the pipe and smoke on it. So all right, people coming in. So I'm waiting for Karen. This is Thursday night, Wild Women with Wine. I'm Dr. Nancy. Got my little glass of wine here. And water. Always have water. Hi, Brian. And Brian, I know you're going to ask what I have on my feet, and I have socks because it's cold. I just had a friend today say she doesn't bother getting pedicures this time of year because nobody sees her feet anyway. How many of you get pedicures because of other people seeing your feet versus you seeing your feet? I get them because I don't like seeing my feet or feeling my feet not feel good. So I'm sure that surprises those of you who... There comes Karenlee. All right. Okay. Drum roll. Never gotten a pedicure because you're too ticklish. Oh, hi.
Hello there. I took the doctor's orders.
All right, wine and ibuprofen. You're good to go.
My liver's gonna hate me, but who cares?
You only live once, right?
YOLO. So what's happening?
We were just talking about pedicures in the winter. Have you get pedicures in the winter?
Yeah, and I used to do it in Chicago, and it was freezing my ass off.
I was going to say, some people, I think, do pedicures because other people are going to see their feet, or do you get pedicures because of how you feel about your feet?
Definitely me. Hi there, Amanda. Oh, what about you?
For me, yeah. Yeah, because when I look at my feet, I like them to look nice.
I mean,
right?
it's all about the polish. If the polish is coming off and stuff, I don't like that.
Yeah, and I can't stand long toenails. It's like they got to be
Ew,
short.
I hate long toenails. I hate actually because of for typing purposes, I always get my fingernails trimmed really short too.
Yeah.
I was thinking I should go on TikTok too since I have it up. Should I go on it and
give it a try? See if it'll bump us off. If it makes us go fuzzy.
We'll be good. We'll be good boys and girls.
So did you have a chance to look up Celeste Barbar's?
No.
Barbar's
No,
stuff? No.
I was
So,
thinking of Babar as the elephant.
no, Barber, B-A-R-B-E-R.
You know,
So how many of you know or follow Celeste Barber? She's an Australian comedian. And she just did she does these funny videos where she tries to mimic some of these little Insta models that do these, you know, they're just dressed really skimpy and do these
skimpy.
funny.
I saw one yesterday, seriously, completely see-through top and a thong butt and wiggling a butt. It looked like porn.
You know, it's all about what you can get away with, right?
Yeah, but then meanwhile, they'll censor me because I said the word penis. Penis. Have you guys ever played that game?
What, the penis game?
Yes, the penis game. Let me see how I
what are the rules of that game?
You just, when you're with a group of people, okay, you just shout out random penis, and then the next person shouts out penis, and then everybody in the restaurant's supposed to be shouting out penis, but it's usually just my table.
You didn't give the whole restaurant the rules.
Amanda just shouted out penis. Yes, you played the penis game. Oh my God. All right, I'm going live on TikTok. See how long we last here. I'm anticipating getting booted.
Who doesn't love the penis game on a flight? Oh, that's funny.
Oh, that's a good idea. That would be so much fun.
That's a hoot.
That would
be
hoot.
funny.
Oh my God. I'm pushing this away from me because it's just my head and it's oh my God.
Penis.
Okay. Your immaturity comes out at a great time.
right as you went on TikTok.
As I go on TikTok, the first thing they heard out of my mouth is penis.
Oh my God. So Mark and I stumbled upon this show the other night. It is the Try Guys.
The Try Guys. Never heard of the Try Guys.
All right. I'm going to send you a homework assignment. So the Try Guys is these 4 guys, and it sounds like I don't know the origin of them, but it sounds like their wives probably dared them to try some things.
Oh, that's okay.
And so they've made this show out of going and having to try these things. So the one that caught my attention was getting Brazilian waxed.
The guys had to get Brazilian waxes? Oh, man. I'm going to say hi to people on TikTok. TikTok people, have you ever gotten a Brazilian wax? Especially if you're a guy.
They call it a manzillion.
Have you ever had a manzillion? Actually, okay, back when I first started my YouTube channel, I went to a spa with that does manzillions. And it was so funny because this guy got a complete manzillion. It freaking hurt. Oh, well,
this episode, it will have you in tears. Mark and I sat there. I mean, he was so physically
violent
by watching this show, and I was just dying. Oh my God. It was so, because it's like they lined the guys up that were getting ready so they could just see his head, and then they had like a barricade, and of course they had a camera aiming straight down at the guy's face. So as soon as she'd go, ready, take a deep breath, and then she'd go rip, and the camera would be right at his face.
You know what's worse than getting waxed is getting lasered.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And if you're blonde, it doesn't work.
What does that mean? Waffler 69, rest in peace. What does that mean?
So Amanda says that the Try Guys started on BuzzFeed.
BuzzFeed.
Yeah, and then they are funny. Amanda, have you seen that episode? And then there's another one I've watched before. It's when they went out on dates with their wives, but the women made them wear high heels because the guys had been complaining because the girls weren't wearing their high heels anymore, and they're like, they're miserable. And so they made the guys wear that they wore them. They tried to wear them for a whole night. They were the whiniest little bitches.
Have anybody here on TikTok as a guy wearing high heels? I'm telling you, they are so freaking annoying and painful, and the pandemic has not helped matters.
No,
because
I'm sure the stiletto sales have gone way down. Yeah, they're brutal.
Apparently, there was a TikTok content creator who died.
What was that?
Did he die? A TikTok content creator might have died.
Oh,
I don't know.
I'm sorry to know.
And that's very, very sad. Anyway, welcome everybody to our show. We talk about wine, other things. This says, it's a Pinot Grigio.
Nice.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I think it worked. I was feeling kind of shitty earlier because I was cleaning out drawers, which I don't know why I thought I was going to get rid of an entire cabinet, and then instead I just put everything back.
That's usually the way it goes. And I have a theory about that. Your stuff is in there because you put it in there because you like it and you want it.
No. It was stuff like doggy bags for when you take the dog out to take a shit.
Oh,
it was not stuff that I liked. It was not like really valuable stuff. It was just, thank you for the rose there, Bobby Joe 13. By the way, I am very grateful for these roses, but I was on for like an hour on the other channel, Sex Talk with My Mom TikTok, and we were on for a full hour, and do you know what it netted us? 0.02 cents.
Wow.
You're freezing a lot. Are you having
that's probably your TikTok.
Oh, you think it's, well, no, it's your freezing, not me.
But mine not freezing on mine.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll stick with it for a little bit.
So, but you're the one that's recording it, so we'll see how it turns out.
I am?
No, I'm the one that's recording it. This is a test.
Hey.
I had you for a minute there. Oh, they said I'm freezing on theirs as well. Hey.
Oh, so it might be you.
No, because I've got nothing else going on here.
Oh, well, then it must be me.
All right. Do you want me to start over?
You're not freezing anymore.
Okay. All right. Let me know if I'm freezing or if one of us is freezing. I don't have anything else going, so I don't know. I don't know how that's going on. So.
I don't either.
So I had a great interview with a really amazing young man last night. And
who could that be?
And that would be Cam Potter. Have you heard of him?
I've heard of that guy somewhere along the line.
Yes, he's a part of a really exciting adventure. One of them is a podcast he does with his mother, of all people, called Sex Talk with My Mom.
Crazy ass mother of his.
Yeah, that crazy ass mother. And then he has this company that's a Pleasure Podcast Network. And then he decided to just go be a
digital nomad
and travel the world and have fewer comforts of living and see what that was like. So that to me is a very exotic life.
I think you've had a little bit of an exotic life too, Nancy.
I have exotic lifestyle moments.
All right, you people on TikTok, have you guys had an exotic lifestyle moment?
Yeah, what is it? And I'm trying to define, I'm always looking for word definitions. So I'm trying to open up the broader definition of what does exotic mean. And so in my show, I'm going to be interviewing people that bring maybe a different twist on what does exotic lifestyle actually mean. Thank you, Creepy Tricks, for all the roses.
How do you do that?
Huh?
Those roses just appeared.
Yeah, probably with This little Mimi thing?
So has anybody done any kind of exotic lifestyle? I mean, you have done more than me for sure. For sure.
I've had a few exotic lifestyle adventures, but you know, I mean, one of I think what was a very exotic lifestyle thing to do was to go to Europe for 3 weeks. You know, that was an incredible lifestyle, exotic lifestyle adventure.
Right. I think the best adventure I've ever gone on is Africa, South Africa.
That's very exotic.
I would love to go back to South Africa again.
Yeah. I would like to do a safari. I think that would be very exotic.
I think we should do a safari together.
Oh my God, that would be so fun.
You guys, do you think Nancy and I should go on a safari together?
We could go cougar hunting.
Yeah.
Find our kin. That would be fun.
Salute to you guys. Everyone who's watching us right now on TikTok, make sure you press the little heart button or press the screen over and over again so more people can join us, because we're having a riveting discussion here about where we're going to go in our exotic retreats. Where do you guys suggest that Nancy and I go? I'm thinking about Japan.
Yeah, okay. I would love to go to Vietnam.
You know what they have in Japan?
What?
Female happy ending guy. Seriously, they do.
Yeah.
Hello there. Cougar hunting. They're Karen, what didn't you like about South Africa? What didn't I like about South Africa? Nothing. I loved every minute of it.
How long were you there?
We were there probably a week, but we had 3 days tacked on in London. I took my youngest son with me. Hello, Cheryl.
Hello, Nina. Nancy!
I went to Indonesia last year. It was incredible. Ooh, that's on my list too, Indonesia. Why did you decide to go to Indonesia, by the way, Evram? All right, I'll buy. I can't see what the hell her name is. Evram Glazer. Okay, look at this. You know what I'm wearing because I lose my glasses all the time? I took this chain that was meant for a face mask and I put it on my glasses. I've legitimately become these wacky old lady that can't find her reading. Where are my glasses?
Right around your neck.
My neck.
So where would you like to go that you haven't been? That's kind of always been on your bucket list.
Japan.
Japan. Okay. All right.
Or because I've been also to the Galapagos Islands. Since I love animals so much, I have to go somewhere like that has animals.
Yeah.
Besides the animals that are outside my streets shouting shit out. When you live in a big city, it's like people have no filters. They just shout shit out over and over again.
Sadly, the city you live in has so many homeless people that are mentally ill.
Yes.
Very sad.
It's Holly weird over here. It's Halloween every day is what I like to say.
So Glory Beachface wants to go to Bora Bora. Absolutely. Yep. Bora Bora.
I think Wild Women with Wine crew should just go somewhere. We should just make a trip somewhere.
We could do a Wild Women with Wine adventure retreat.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's go somewhere.
Retreat for Wild Women with Wine.
If anybody's watching me right now on TikTok, the reason I look like shit is because
you're in the dark. Nobody can see that you look like shit. You don't have your light on.
I have 2 lights on.
Really?
They're not working apparently. I'm in the dark.
You don't look like shit. Yeah, you're kind of dark.
Oh my God. Well, that's weird. I'm like really bright over here and really dark over here. Oh, there goes TikTok. I think I'm drunk already. This is what happens when you drink wine too early in the day.
So I have a topic that
okay.
Another topic that I wanted to throw out there.
Am I any lighter right now?
What?
Is it any
Are you?
later?
Well, I think the other problem too is the writing is right over your face.
Well,
So
I only see my
yeah.
eyes, and TikTok, I only see my neck. I like this. People that think of TikTok, oh, I just put it over here, and I don't have to hold it anymore.
So I'm trying to think of this guy's name.
Mm.
He was just arrested in like Hungary, or he supposedly teaches men how to be men. Let's see if this rings a bell.
Is it a pickup artist?
Well, no, he and his brother. He's a total misogynist. He's been accused of rape. He's also been accused of so he's been
Ron Jeremy,
arrested.
porn star?
What was that name?
You're talking about a porn star?
I don't think he was a porn star.
Does anybody know what you're talking about?
This is a young guy. I can't remember.
Guys, do you know who was recently arrested? Wait,
for
doing what?
For trafficking.
For trafficking
in another country.
Women.
Um,
Marlon, do you know? And does anybody know who she's talking about? It's the lights. You always look amazing. Well, thank you. I don't look amazing right now because I had a chemical peel on my face and it's sloughing off like a snake. I'm shedding like a snake. Nancy's freezing.
And the audio is fine. I sent screenshot in Nancy's DMs. Huh. Well, why don't you go out of TikTok, because that seems to mess it up.
Okay, TikTokers, I'll be out and I may come back in a little bit. Okay.
And let's see if that fixes it. For some reason, that just cuts the bandwidth.
All right.
Anywho.
That better?
So, well, Amanda, she's being our tech department tonight. So Amanda, let us know if I'm still glitchy, and then I can go out and start over again. Anyway, this guy, there was a big article about him, and his name's coming in. I'll get it in a minute. And so all these men started piping in about what a great guy he was, and how unfair this was, and how he's taught more men about being men, and all these things, and all these guys are incels.
Oh my God, I cannot handle it. Men going their own way, MGTOW, all that. I can't stand it.
Yeah.
They all came from mothers.
Right. So what, so I guess my question was, and I wrote down a few questions because I was like, we got to solve this problem. It's really bothering me. All right.
What world problem should we solve?
How do we fix this? So what is
the? There's no changes so far. I think it might be on your end, Nance.
Okay. Well, why don't we
Do you have any other windows open?
I'm just in my. Oh, let me hold on. All right. So I've got it on Do Not Disturb, so nothing else can come in. So let's see if that changes it.
How is your bandwidth going? Your
it's normal. Yeah.
Interesting.
I don't understand. Anyway, so I'm curious for men. So one of the comments was that how can men be teaching other men about women?
Exactly.
How is it that a man would go to a man who's clearly not very fond of women and believes that you could just rape them and own them and traffic them and that kind of thing?
Ew.
And think that that's going to get them what they're looking for in their life.
Well, I told you me and my son spoke at a pickup artist convention. And the upshot is that this guy came up to me afterwards and was like, I was taught to just say what's on my mind, so I just want to know if you would fuck me.
Okay then. So what did you say?
I said, sure, go wait at the corner over there. I'll be right there.
Oh my God.
Can't wait to do that because you seem to have it down pat. You learned your $100 or whatever I charge for the pickup artist convention per day.
Yeah. I mean, we both agree that yes, you should speak your mind when it's when it's kind of appropriate, right?
No, I told one of my patrons, what was the question he asked me? Oh, I literally, it's a new patron for about a week or two, and he goes, do you like anal? I said, don't ask me any question. What did I say? Don't ask me any question that you wouldn't ask someone, a friend of yours that you just met.
Right. Yeah, I've been asked all of those questions by total strangers, and they have this expectation that you're just going to answer them. You know, it's like I remember putting out a thing once saying, I might be open-minded and I might be open-hearted, but I'm not an open book. It's like, you know, I have the right to privacy, just like you do. You know, so don't ask me such personal questions.
Right.
Just because I'm a sex doctor doesn't mean I talk about my sex.
Right.
Right? With people that I don't know. I don't expect you to talk about your sex with people you don't know unless it's in a therapeutic setting.
Right. I mean, it just astounds me. Like, someone would never get in an elevator and say, do you like anal? To a stranger. But basically, this guy, because he donated $5 to Patreon, said, do you like anal? I mean,
like you're at Starbucks. I'd like a grande mocha, and do you do anal?
losing it today.
So anyway, so what is it that so men go to these men groups looking for guidance. What are they learning? You know, and I would love to know from our followers, has anybody learned anything that's actually helped them?
Well, I think that what I gathered from speaking there is that the teachers just have no boundaries. They'll say whatever they want.
Right.
And so they get everybody all revved up. And it wasn't as much as negativity towards women as much as empowering men to stand up and be, you know, aggressive. And I say aggressive, not assertive.
Right.
And so they, you know, they're like, do you want to get 100 women a week? You know, they get you all revved up and, you know, start believing it because you're watching videos and pictures of them actually walking up to women on the street and getting them to go home with them. But these are seasoned actors. They're not real people.
No, and I think that there's a difference between art of manipulation and seduction and the art of capturing one's interest.
Yes.
And so I think a lot of these books and seminars that these guys are doing out there, one, they're making a lot of money on guys that aren't confident. Same with women.
Right.
Some of the seminars that women do.
Yeah. I mean, I'm trying to empower women to be themselves without asking for any money. And just,
right.
Like,
Right.
women, be
Right.
yourselves, and men too. I mean, I'm willing to give away all my advice for free.
I'm not. I'm not, because that's how I make a living. But, you know, so, you know, we have to have, nobody's going to sponsor me to take care of other people.
No, what I'm saying is when I do any kind of public speaking, it's all because I want to help people. It's not because I'm like trying to like get to be something they're not. I want them to be who they are and be able to express themselves appropriately. And then my job is done.
Yep. learning how, and so I had responded to this guy saying, you know, why would you go to a man to learn about how women think, feel, and desire in relationships? Why wouldn't you go to women who trust to learn about women?
Right. And the same thing with
and his response was, well, why would I go to a woman? They don't know anything. And I'm thinking, okay, well, that whoever you're going to is okay. So you've been lied to by the patriarchy. You know, the patriarchy has damaged all of us, not just women. It's like you can heal from that. It's like, oh. So anyway, so I'm just curious about these guys that go to these coaching seminars, and but with men, how many are working, and what are you getting out of it, and how has it helped you in your relationship?
I'll have to send you the video of when we were there, because we had to put up with a lot of shit, so we decided to we went off on them in a video post Pickup Artist Convention.
Did you?
Yeah.
Wasn't pretty, huh?
It was pretty funny, actually. Well, just because there were two leaders. One is a friend of mine, and he's been on my show. He's been on Sex Talk on the podcast twice. His name is Vince Kelvin. He is a riot. He's got that big pink mohawk.
Oh, okay.
And
yeah, I've seen him.
Yeah, he's awesome. But the guy that he was working with at the time was not awesome. And so I'll have to go back and find that and post it somewhere. And there was a really funny video that we did, because it was I think at the end we rocked it.
Did you? Okay. So everybody, where is that video? Can everybody find it?
I will. Where should I post it?
Can you post it on your Instagram?
I'll post it on my Instagram story.
Okay.
It's so hard to figure out where you can connect with people on Instagram or TikTok or any of these.
Yeah, I would be curious to see it. So back to Celeste Barber.
Oh, right.
So
yeah.
So she's done. She does these videos that kind of that show a real woman with a real body that's just had kids, and and is also making fun of herself, trying to mimic these videos of these very young, very, very slender, remodeled young women doing the same things. And she's traveled all over the world doing this. And I guess she was in the States doing selling out stadiums for her talks. And
what does she talk about, though?
About body image, and using her humor to help herself through going from a pre having kids to having kids and seeing your body change, and she has her husband, she just calls him Hot Husband, that's his name, and so she's always talking about Hot Husband and how he treated her, and she's very cool. But she just did this really beautiful photo shoot in Marie Claire, and it really, for me, as I was looking at these photos, she's clearly she's taking care of herself. You can see that she's fit, but she still has she just has a very normal woman's body, and it's not what you would normally see in a magazine. And it's so stunningly beautiful that I'm hoping that people will start to see that as another way to be beautiful.
I think they already started with Kim Kardashian with the big butts. I mean, people are getting butt implants. People are not afraid to show off their extra, extra roll fat in a bathing.
I'm not sure that Kim Kardashian is a role model for loving yourself as you are.
No, you're missing. What I'm saying is, all of a sudden big butts are in.
Right. That's just a fad. But the women that are going for the big butts are doing that because they're not happy with what they have.
Or they think that that's what is culturally attractive right now.
Right.
But my point is that when we were growing up, it was you can never be too rich or too skinny. My friend told me. But now it's like, oh, you can walk around. People in my building walk around in like the little tiny string bikini, and they got some gazookas. those are some big booties, and they are not shy at all about displaying themselves. So
yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I think there's a little bit of little step forward for women with saying, yeah, this curvaceous body is what you should aspire to, as opposed to this stick skinny, don't eat anorexia type of body.
But my hope is that we start to say, whatever body you have is the perfect one for you.
Right.
That you don't need to have. If you're skinny, that's your body. Enjoy it. If you're heavy, enjoy it. If you're voluptuous, if you got a big butt, small butt, a little butt, whatever,
Like me, you don't know what the hell body you're gonna have from one week to the next. I'm telling you, you go through perimenopause and menopause, and then you don't know what your body's gonna look like. I'm trying to find a dress for my daughter's wedding. I'm like, I don't even know what I'm gonna be, what size I'll be by the time 6 months rolls around.
Yeah, so I think my hope for life is that we become less body conscious and more more human conscious, right? Like, are you happy?
And I always say, darkness is my friend.
You always say darkness is your friend.
People, I love when I was like first single, and my friends are like, how could you just get naked in front of like strange guys that are 15, 20 years younger than you? And I'm like, darkness is my friend. And by the way, I was never kicked out of bed because I have an extra roll or an extra wrinkle or any kind of extra sagging skin. Nobody gives a shit.
Right. Yeah.
And do I work out? Yeah, on occasion. That HV Jones asked, do I work out?
Yeah. Do you don't work out? Yeah. Yoga.
I always found it interesting when my kids were in high school. The really popular girls were not like necessarily the ones that had the perfect body, culturally speaking. It was the ones who had confidence. Who would kick Karen out of bed? No one.
No
smart
one's gonna kick person would. No.
I'm fun and bad.
And she has a resume to prove it.
Exactly.
Letters of recommendation. That would be hilarious. I think we should send out notes and ask for letters, reference letters from all of our past lovers.
Yes.
And see what they would write.
Yeah, grade me at an A to F. What do you think?
I want description. I want big words. Oh my God, that would be pretty fun.
Something tells me that you were never thrown out of bed either, Nancy.
No, haven't.
I don't know why I think this, but there's a strong hunch that you've never been thrown out of bed. I don't know anybody actually who's been thrown out of bed, to be honest. That's what I didn't get. And one woman in particular, I went to Vegas with a bunch of my friends for someone's birthday. And I think I was married at the time, but she was single. And she's like, no guy's going to want me. And I'm telling you, this girl was conventionally beautiful. I mean, just gorgeous. She's like, no guy's going to want her because her husband belittled her so much that she started thinking, oh, I've got an extra roll of fat around my stomach, so I might not be attractive. And I'm like, you are so wrong, girl. You don't know what you're missing.
Talk about a narcissistic husband, huh?
Oh, he was beyond. He was so critical of her.
Yeah.
And so she got to the point where she's like, yeah, if I was single, nobody would want me.
Well, that's how people that are insecure convince their partners to stay, and then they're just miserable, and they hate you, and they resent you, and they are afraid of you, and Where's the love?
No,
No.
that's why when you get married, if there's any women on here listening, maybe later on they'll be listening, but when you get married, you make sure that you don't lose your identity and that you have a way of supporting yourself. Because if you stick to those rules and you don't lose yourself and you have your own way of supporting yourself, you won't need to be with a man who does not treat you properly.
Exactly. Yep. I mean, I think all people need to be able to take care of themselves. You need to be able to earn a living. You need to be able to pay rent. You need to be able to take care of finances. You need to be able to cook a meal. You need to be able to do your laundry. You need to be able to clean your house. You need to be able to put gas in your car. All those things.
Cook a meal?
Pardon?
You're lying. You had me.
You know how.
You know how. Cooking a meal, and then I'm like, shit.
But you know how to cook a meal.
It's interesting because somehow or another, I had 3 kids and they were never malnourished. So somehow or another, I got food in their stomachs.
Right.
As you stop doing something, that skill tends to wane. Because, between having the ability to call DoorDash and having a boyfriend that cooks really well, there's not a lot of need for me to cook.
Right.
So that skill has gone by the wayside.
Yeah.
I can't cook a mean turkey for Thanksgiving. I can.
Okay. But you would be able to feed yourself if you didn't have somebody cooking for you. Right.
I've been in many homes, and all the homes could sell little ovens with a sign that said "like new," in excellent condition. The stovetop and the ovens are pristine. I
never been used.
Never been used. And a scale of 1 to 10, they're at a 10 in terms of perfect condition.
That's fun.
One house, I built a condo in Chicago, and I don't think I ever turned the oven on, except warm up a pizza. Maybe I warmed up a pizza in the oven. It's just not.
Yeah. Well, so you could be a digital nomad too.
Oh, I'd be great at that because I would not I'd be perfect to have to. But the thing is, you have to be very comfortable going out to eat by yourself.
Yeah.
And I have found that when I go out to eat by myself, I tend to start drinking and making new friends. And then, I'm completely. I did that in New York, and I almost missed the play that I had really good seat for.
Oh my God.
I got so into talking to the people around me because they were so entertaining. Basically, you're in New York by yourself at a bar, drinking martinis. What are you supposed to do when it's time for your show to start? You have to go.
That's a dangerous opportunity right there, right?
Yeah. So the moral of the story is don't get Broadway show tickets the day that you're
if you're going out to eat by yourself.
Do you feel comfortable talking to people when you're out by yourself?
Yeah.
For dinner? Will you just strike up a conversation? I always recommend that people, if they're single and they're trying to meet people, don't sit at a table, sit at the bar.
Yeah.
Dr. Nan, what's up with your connection tonight?
I don't know. Is it bad? Because I'm not seeing it from my end at all.
I mean, people can hear what you're saying, but it just kind of glitches a little bit.
That's so weird. Cause you would think that it would be glitching for me too. All right. So we've got a half hour or 15 minutes. Do you want me to just keep going or start over?
We can stop and start again if you think it's going to help.
Okay. Well, let's just keep going because that's just all right.
Yeah,
we'll try to make it work. We're gonna try to go through this. All right.
I'll get tic tac, but tic tac.
You gonna get a tic tac going?
I'll get tic tac going again, as long as it doesn't seem to have anything to do with your thing. And I only have 20% juice on my iPad, so it won't be too long anyway.
So hey everybody, thanks for popping in. This is the Wild Women with Wine show every Thursday night here on Instagram. Karenlee Potter and myself, Dr. Nancy Sutton Pierce. We've been doing this. We're in our 3rd year.
Oh my God, are we really in our 3rd year?
Yeah. And Karenlee Potter is actually the co-creator of Sex Talk with My Mom with her fabulous son, Cameron Potter. So you have to check her out. What was that?
Our biggest fan is you.
I am your biggest fan, definitely. Yeah, I'll have that badge. And did you hear the new title I have for your son?
Yes, godmother.
Fairy godmother.
Fairy godmother. You
I'm
are
so in love with that title. Oh my God! I said I've never had that title before. I'm owning that one.
I don't blame you. I think it's a good title, and by the way, you deserve it because you are a little fairy godmother to all. I call myself the $1 million mama, and you're the fairy godmother to all.
I have a magic wand.
What? What do you need?
I have a magic wand. I said I was going to say I need a magic wand, and then I said, no, I have a magic wand.
Where is your magic wand?
It's in my bedroom.
Oh my God. Hello, Enrico.
Furry godmother.
Oh, there you go.
I am not furry.
Hey, Liz, where you been? Or maybe where have we been? But I think your name was Matt. Is that right? I always forget. I can't remember anything. How was your day today, Karen? What a nice question. Well, it was fine until I decided to go through a cabinet of junk and walked around like I I just couldn't get myself moving. But Dr. Nan suggested 2 ibuprofen and a glass of wine. And I gotta say, feeling like $1 million.
Voila! That was my magic wand coming into
godmother to all.
Yeah. So we have our house all un-Christmas now. I left everything up until the 8th. But I didn't put it up until like the 20th or 21st or something.
Wow.
So I had to enjoy it a little longer.
I have lights out on my balcony, but there's nowhere to plug them in.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah.
All right. So
if you guys have any questions for us.
So Matt is our photo guy.
I know, and Bob is this incognito.
Incognito. That's yeah. Bob.
That's Bob.
Bob Droll.
Well,
as opposed to Bob Dole.
By accident, you blocked Bob, but you unblocked him, and now he's back.
Yeah,
and he's
because I misunderstood Bob.
Yeah, sometimes we're a little defensive because we don't know if people are trying to be dicks or not.
Yeah.
Cheers to you.
So Bob, you got to understand that as a woman on social media, a lot of people are dicks to us. They're not nice.
We have a lot of dick followers.
They actually send us their dicks. They whack us with their dicks. They assault us with their dicks, and so they're not. And not everybody's nice. So we do have a shorter fuse than maybe somebody that wasn't on social media all the time. So
because he appreciates that.
Thank you. I appreciate you. We're good. We're good.
Are you a Pittsburgh Steelers fan, or are you a Eagles fan? You drinking wine? My God, I just burped. Oh, I better up than down. Okay, who do you got winning a Super Bowl this year? I'm going with Kansas City. Kansas City, here I come. I think Kansas City's gonna win it all. What do you guys think? It's not going to be the Bears because we lost everything. We were the #1 losing team in the NFL. Yes.
Oh, you won at losing.
Yes. The first round draft pick. It's phenomenal. That's the greatest news ever.
So okay. So Bob says I could very well have been a dick. I'm just not it's just not a chronic case. Well, I can appreciate that, Bob.
He's actually really fun.
Some days you just have dick days.
I encourage you to let Bob be unblocked because I think he's very funny.
I did unblock him.
I know, that's what I was saying.
You did. Yeah, she went to bat for you, Bob.
Oh my God! Someone just put like this little cowboy hat on my TikTok, and it was cute. Put that back on. I saw a little hat come on.
So, have you ever done like the cowboy thing, Karen?
It's back. I wish I could show it to you, Nancy. It's so cute.
Got it.
How do I screenshot it because I never know when he's going to do it.
Oh.
That's really fun.
So,
oh my God!
Have you ever done a cowboy?
If I ever done a cowboy like in Yellowstone?
Well, or in any cowboy arena.
No, I've done a golfer and a tennis pro, a golf pro and a tennis pro, and a wrestler.
I fooled around with a Blue Angel once.
With a what?
Blue Angel?
Oh, a motorcycle guy?
No, the pilot.
Oh,
the
pilot.
The fly with the Blue Angel.
Oh,
wow.
Guys,
pilot.
Okay. What is the craziest person's title that you've ever fooled around with? You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
I had definitely the golf pro, which was handy because it was helping with golf lessons. Tennis pro.
Did he lose his balls very often?
He had to go catch a lot of balls. I'll do it again and count down from 3. Oh, so he's going to give me a countdown and he's going to put that thing on.
Okay.
Hold on, I'm going to take a screenshot. That requires me figuring out how to take a screenshot, which...
Oh, dear. You can turn off the whole thing.
I might... Oh, my God, my face is red as a beet. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Do it again. Do it again. Come on.
Oh, man.
Wait.
All for a cowboy hat?
It's really cool. Except he's not doing it now.
Have you ever ridden a bull?
What?
Have you ever ridden a bull?
Have I done those electronic bulls?
Or a real bull?
No, I didn't. You've ridden a bull?
I have.
Why? I have ridden a camel and a horse.
I've ridden a horse and a bull
and a tennis pro
and a Harley and a Blue Angel
and a Blue Angel. Do you have a list of all the people that you've had sex with?
Kind of.
Is it in your head or is it written down somewhere? It's written down somewhere. How about our viewers here? Have you guys...
You keep a
TikTok,
list?
TikTok. You guys, you got to press the screen so we get more people following.
So if you have a list, how many pages is it?
Yep. Is it a single page or is it a novel? I think we interviewed someone who wrote a book called The List. And it was basically on the list of all the different people that they have had sex with.
Yeah. I mean, had a long, yeah, I mean, yeah, there's a list. So going beach is a 4-leg or a 2-legged bull.
Wait. This one says, "Hi, Grandma. How many men have you made love?"
Grandma?
Well, this person has some grammatical issues, so I'm going to give him a break. And this one, Bradley says he can't count that high. Yeah, maybe it's one of those things that you just kind of like. Well, I want to know also, okay, of all the people that you guys have messed around with, I'm going to put messed around with or slept with, are there any that you don't remember their names?
Maybe a couple.
I remember first names. Maybe
I might have forgotten a couple on purpose.
Right. Since we're sharing women in a grocery store. Oh, you had some women in a grocery store. I've never had sex with anybody that's worked in a grocery store.
No.
I'm pretty sure you do there.
No.
Is it like, are we playing Never Have I Ever right now?
Right. Never have I ever. So, have you ever had sex in a dump truck?
In a dump truck?
In the back of a dump truck?
How about at El Camino?
Oh, Lisa Marie died?
Oh, she
hell.
died. Oh, no. Oh, and so
Oh,
did Jeff Beck.
There's been a lot of deaths lately. Holy hell.
Like a cardiac attack and died. She's 50-something years old.
Right.
Did you watch that special on not special, it was like a documentary, like, I don't know if it's called a documentary. Buzz Luhrmann did about Elvis. It was really good.
Oh, what was it? No, I haven't.
The Elvis one was very good. Grandma's Great, How Long Live.
How long live? Oh, how old? How long you live?
How long I live as a grandma? I'm not even a grandma. What? Yes, in a car, minivan. Oh, Eric has been in a car in a minute. Well,
that is sad.
All right. Never have I ever had sex in a car. No, I have had sex in a car. And then okay, here's my sex in a car story. I had sex in a car, but I was really, really drunk. And I opened the car door, vomited out the door, closed the door, and went back to having sex again.
You had to be a teenager.
I'm guessing I was, probably late teens.
Oh my God.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
People are laughing. I'm glad that it's funny.
Have you ever vomited while having sex without a door to vomit out of?
You did? If you vomited in a car?
No. I mean, I vomited in a car.
Yeah.
No, I vomited outside of a car. I think when I was a kid, I used to get car sick. But
yeah.
On a motorcycle. Oh, go glowing beach face. Are you saying you've had sex on a motorcycle, or are you asking us if we have?
Yeah. You guys, have any of you guys had sex on a motorcycle? I can safely say that I have never had sex on a motorcycle. My friend claims she had sex scuba diving. I can't think that that's actually true.
I don't know why you wouldn't. I mean, you can have sex in a pool.
Because you have a wetsuit.
Well, you don't have a wetsuit every time you scuba dive. Not in the Caribbean.
Not snorkel, scuba dive.
No, but you don't wear a wetsuit scuba diving in the Caribbean.
You got a tank around you. You're lucky if you can keep that regulator in your mouth.
Nobody said they gave a blowjob.
Are you guys listening to this?
Sex isn't always a blowjob, Karen.
Wait, this guy says he's had sex in a mahogany canoe. That's very specific. That's very specific. Canoe.
Yeah. Canoe.
Canoe. That is so specific, though, to know if it's a mahogany versus a redwood versus
pine. I mean, I tried to fool around in a canoe once, and our canoodling ended up upside down in the water.
You have sex in the canoe after you tried to... Oh, stop me there, okay? I never had sex in a canoe.
Yeah, it's tricky.
It's very tricky.
Carol has had sex on a motorcycle. I'm so impressed.
Yeah, I'm impressed too. I'm always impressed when people have sex. Where's the... Oh my God, this guy, Larry David, always asks me who does my eyebrows. Nobody does my eyebrows. I do my eyebrows. And my eyebrows they're who they are. They have a mind of their own.
Do they want to do your eyebrows?
Larry, are you an eyebrow aficionado?
Harley does most of the work. Well, this is true. Harley does
sex on a horse.
No.
Has anybody on TikTok had sex on a horse? Because if you did, not with a horse, on a horse. Have you ever had sex with a sheep?
I think somebody on here has.
Mr. B, for sure, has had sex on a sheep.
All right. Well, it's 6:02, so we're going to get shut off here. So, where can people find you and all of your amazing, fabulous, inspiring work, Karenlee?
Well, let's just say Karenlee Potter here on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and Sex Talk because I'm on the podcast. And on Patreon, just join us on Patreon, patreon.com/Karenlee and patreon.com/Dr. Nancy. Where can I find you, my love?
So, well, our Patreons are really a great place to sponsor all of our work.
Yes.
So it's not about what we do on Patreon, but it's really about, that is a place you can sponsor us.
Right.
And
if you guys do that, that would really be helpful.
It shows us a lot of love, and it gives us inspiration to do other creative projects that we always will invite you to.
Like play Never Have I Ever the drinking game without really drinking. Well, I kind of am. Maybe if you want to see us have more of these fun little drinking games, we need money on Patreon to support the alcohol.
Wine isn't cheap.
Wine ain't cheap, and neither is vodka martinis.
No, and neither are we. That's what you're supposed to say.
We are far from cheap. I can tell you, they're very expensive.
I have a friend that always texts me, goes, "Are you free?" And I always answer, "No." I'm very expensive. What do you want?
Red Pepper, join us on Patreon if you love these drinking games, because we'll keep doing your content. Your content is spot on. Thank you, Chuck. I appreciate
you, Chuck.
Chuck.
All right.
Chuck. What?
All right. So, Dr. Nancy Sutton Pierce, my website, DRNSP, Patreon /Dr. Nancy, Patreon /Karenlee. We are here on every Thursday. Karenlee does her Sex Talk with My Mom, a podcast, and I'm doing a 6-week series on the exotic lifestyle. So if you know of or have any concepts that are not overtly sexual but feel or seem very exotic to you, let me know, because I would love to interview people about other things. Because when we think of exotic, we always think of, oh, it must be sex or swinging or something like that. There's so many things in life that can be very exotic that have nothing to do with being overtly sexual, although they can be sexually stimulating, that's for sure.
Who is your guest, Karen? My guest is Dr. Nancy Sutton Pierce. She hosts the Exotic Lifestyle channel. What's it called?
The Exotic Lifestyle Show.
The Exotic Lifestyle Show on Instagram. So check it out over there, because they're on TikTok. They don't know that you're on Instagram right now. I see you finish your whole glass of wine.
Yep.
Yes. Cheers.
Cheers. Clink.
Oh my God, I feel so much better.
All right. So you take care of yourself. We will be back next week.
We'll be back Thursday. We're on every Thursday at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, which is 7 p.m. if you're in Chicago, where I was from, or 8 p.m. if you're all the way on the East Coast with those funky-ass New Yorkers and those Philadelphia Eagles who probably will be in the Super Bowl.
And if you want to know more about us, go find our YouTube channels.
Yeah.
Karenlee Potter, Talk with My Mom,
or Wild Women with Wine.
And Wild Women with Wine. We're all out there, so there's no excuse for not finding us.
Chuck said I wanted to laugh. He could tell I wanted to laugh. I live for laughing. I love
tornadoes. Okay, I'm not sure. Is that like penis? Tornadoes? Penis.
You guys try it and let us know next Thursday how it works. If you're in a public place, just shout out penis and see if anybody else shouts it out.
I want to hear.
We want to know where the craziest place you can shout out penis. Where is the craziest place that you can shout out penis?
I mean, probably in church.
Church would be great. Wish I would church. Oh wow, that's awesome, Karen. I join in next Thursday. Okay, join us next Thursday.
Okay.
We will be here unless there's some sort of like a mudslide or some other natural disaster that's going around, because there's a lot of shit going on in California.
And we're just hearing there's East Coast tornadoes today. Holy hell. Everybody stay safe.
Stay safe.
Lock it down.
Stay
home.
down.
If you go out, be careful. If you go on a plane, please wear your mask. 27 out of 28 of the planes are showing COVID in their wastewater. It's not gone.
I am 100%.
You don't want to be sick.
That's how my son got COVID. He was on an airplane. Someone's hacking up a left lung.
It's like you're in a contained setting, breathing everybody's breath. I don't care how great they filter it. You're not going to filter out all that. So be careful.
The best filtrations and bullshit.
Yeah. And be careful. You're worth more than that. And Karen, I love you. And I look forward to seeing you soon, hopefully, if I get back down south soon. And
sounds like you're going
to side by side.
Yeah, maybe you'll come when my other friends are in town and you can meet them. Ooh, that'd be fun.
I would love that. So, all right, be safe, glow and beach face. Hunker down. Much love, Karen. Hug your family for me.
Love you.
All right, love you too. See you next week.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.
Sorry you're just coming in as the last. Bye. Come back next week, every Thursday, 5 p.m. Pacific time. Wild Women with Wine show will be here. Bye, everybody.